I actually had the idea for this particular setup a few months ago when I first got this sticker book and I saw this rabbit sticker, and I just thought that it would be so perfect for February because, well, rabbits in love, why not? So that is what I started with. After that, I decided to go with a scrapbooky feel like I've often been doing lately, and I'm using some book pages and some of this ruby red paper. And I'm just layering all of those things to create the title page. And for the name of the month, I actually used one of the letter stickers for the first letter, and I just wrote the rest in plain red cursive with a brush marker. After that, there was just a little bit of empty space to fill, so I decided to add a red heart and a quote. And I kept everything very simple and just added the quote in red pen. And the quote says, "All you need is love, but a little chocolate now and then doesn't hurt," which I totally agree with. I absolutely love chocolate, and I think that it definitely doesn't hurt. Well, I mean, it can if you overdo it, and that can be a problem for me as well, but I still love it, so I still have it. And it never fails to make me feel a little bit better, emotionally if not physically. Anyways, the second page I also kept pretty simple, and I'm just using some more of that red ruby paper, layering that with more book pages, and adding my title in the same red pen you've seen me using. And to decorate the spread just a little bit more, I am using washi tape, my favorite form of stationery, and here I'm just using some black washi tape and some copper washi tape with hearts, because I thought that the black was kind of a nice contrast and went well with the black suit of one of the bunnies, and well, the heart washi tape just went very well with the theme, so that is why it is here. The next spread is my first lines and my book's red spread. So the first lines is actually a page where I'm going to be writing down the first lines from all of the books I read in February, and honestly, this is just something that I enjoy keeping track of. And the books read, well, have all of the books that I read that month. And I'm decorating this page, again, very simply, just by layering all of the papers and adding some more of that washi tape. And I also added some more of that heart washi tape around the title because, again, I'm using that same red pen and it just looked a little bit boring, so I thought the heart washi tape spiced up that area just a little bit. The next page is where my red pen actually decided to give up on me. So from that point on, I am using a black pen instead. And I kind of tried to go over a portion of the red with the black, and for some parts I think it kind of worked out, but for some parts it didn't. So I just decided to cover up that area with some book pages and red paper, which is one of the benefits of having a very scrapbooky theme, because it's pretty easy to cover up mistakes. You just put something on top of them and pretend that they never happened. Except of course, you and I know that this mistake and all of the other mistakes that you've seen in all of my videos have indeed occurred. But that's okay, because we're friends, right? Anyways, the left page is my reading review, where I write down things like my monthly stats, which is going to be a separate section at the bottom, and just how I'm feeling about the books that I read that month. And the right hand side is my favorite book of the month, because my favorite book of the month deserves its own page, I think. And there I'm just going to be writing down a more thorough review and kind of thinking about why that was my favorite book of the month. And of course, I'm decorating the spread with some more of the same washi tape you've seen me using, and a few red stickers from the same sticker book, which is what I'm going to be using for the rest of this setup. Next up, we have my favorite quotes of the month and my characters spread. So on the left, I'm going to be writing down my favorite quotes from the books that I read in February, and on the right, I'm going to be writing down some of the most memorable characters. Not necessarily my favorite characters, they can be characters that I absolutely despised, but if they're memorable, they're going to go on that page, just because, again, this is something that I like to keep track of. And this page I decorated even more simply, just adding a little bit of washi tape around the title to fill in some of the empty space, and a little bit at the bottom of the page. With my final touch being just 2 more stickers, just to make the spread a little bit more interesting. And now we have reached the final spread of the setup, and this is my good things and my bad things spread. I actually used to have a separate spread for each of these, but then I kind of decided to combine them into one spread with good things on the left and bad things on the right. And this is just where I write down some of the good things and the bad things from the books that I read that month. And I am decorating this page yet again by layering some more book pages and red paper, and of course adding some more stickers on top of that, just to make things a little bit more fun. And that is it. I'm actually really happy with how this setup came out. I actually really like the combination of red and black, and that was my color scheme for this setup, so I'm really happy with it. And I also had a lot of fun using my sticker book, which I got not too long ago, but I just feel like I haven't been using it enough, so I was really happy that I used it for this setup. And that is it. That is everything I had to show you. Thank you so much for watching this video. I really hope that you enjoyed this setup and that you're having a good month. Be you, always. Bye!